Okay. Opens the basement. Oh, wait. We need to talk to, Wait. No, that's right. We need to go down here. We need to open this. Power that on. Okay, that's on. That goes into the kitchen. That goes out here. Still haven't figured out what that number is yet. We need to talk to... Cliff. Cliff! Watch your step, Emily. I'm starting to think that the workmanship on this house is pretty dodgy. Be sure your feet don't break right through the floorboards. What makes you say that? I closed one of these cupboards a minute ago, and the damn thing cracked right in half. This whole place is like the cheapest quality wood. Disneyland. Earlier, Gary opened the closet too fast while doing a bit, and the door almost disintegrated in his hands. Yeah, I've noticed that too. It's either poor workmanship or termites. Either way, I know we're footing the bill on the rental insurance. Cheap bastards. Cliff, have you seen the power box in the living room? Do you know what's up with it? Oh yeah, that weird wall enclosure. A box like that controls electrical distribution. Usually that'd be done with simple switches, but in this setup, some of the wiring distribution is offloaded to the components inside the enclosure, which lets you choose where to send the juice. It looks like the power flows up from the positive and negative terminals on the bottom to either of the positive and negative pairs on the left or right. You need to line up the connections on the tiles to form a continuous path from the terminals on the bottom to the matching pairs on either side, but you can only solve one side at a time. Just connect minus to minus and plus to plus, and as long as plus and minus don't directly connect to each other, you're good. That thing is so weird. Looks like a toy from the Smart Kid store. Yeah, it looks old and handmade, and ridiculous. How old do you think? Not ancient, but old for sure. Francine said the guy who owns this place stopped living here in the 80s. Probably was installed around then. The question is why. I think he's concerned with security. If somebody's that worried, they probably shouldn't be renting out their house to strangers. And we should be sleeping outside. Also, FYI, that thing isn't going to work at all if it doesn't have power. That would probably be controlled from the main circuit breaker. You really know this much about that power box? I don't know. I feel like I've seen one like that before. Like it before somehow. Like a weird kind of deja vu feeling. You really don't trust the guy who owns this house, do you? Why would I? He's got gizmos locking us off from important parts of the house. He's got us locked inside with an electronic thing on the front door. He gave me the creeps. He pretty much asked if he could hang out. We had to convince him to leave. That sounds sad. You don't have any sympathy for that at all? Fuck sympathy. We're paying the guy to stay here. I'm just saying, trust is a two-way street. Could you explain? Oh, okay. I'll talk to you again soon. Yep. All right. So I was misunderstanding something about the power box. We have to get power from here to here. But I want to do the teal one. Okay, so that connects those two. There we... Oh, fuck. Well, that got us out, I guess. Alright, that gets us out. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay, so we die either way. Which means we do have to do the extra stuff. We escaped the house, technically. I just got a trophy for that. You? Hello, Emily. It is Emily, right? Do you know who I am? Yeah. You're Parker Nest. I saw you at that gas station. At least I think I did. Right. Do you feel strange spending so much time in my home? Your home? We're not really in a mountain retreat in Pennsylvania. That place isn't your home. Is not Rome still Rome? Are these really the last days of the Roman Empire? Please, make sense. Tell me, when that creature, the homunculus, when it attacks you, do you feel it? Do you feel anything when you die? Homunculus, is that what that thing is? I imagine you must blame me for what's happening to you. Frankly, I do too. Find to whom this cruel world appears, and you will know why it appears so cruel. In the attic, you'll find a device I've built. Something Burroughs told me about sometime before he pissed off to Tangiers, called an accumulator. It's supposed to aid in cellular reassembly. I built it believing it would extend my halcyon days. Of course, I was in my 50s. Should have known that time was already behind me. Still, I hoped it would help regain some of the feeling I once had. Naturally, it didn't. What? Instead, over time, it made the house. It made you. It made that thing, the homunculus. And it made a liar out of me. The only comfort that brings me regarding the predicament I seem to have gotten you into is that it keeps creating and recreating you. But it won't last forever. In fact, I suspect the mere fact that we're having this conversation now is a sign that both of us are in some kind of hot water. The accumulator is the maker of the world in which we live. It alone can change it or unmake it. Well, we did it. We unlocked the door, but that's not the end. Remember earlier when you asked how I was doing and I said things were good? Yeah, sure. Things are good. A little too good. I have this thought I can't get out of my head. It's like when things are going conspicuously well for a character on a TV show and you know they're going to die before the end of the episode. Did anything precipitate that feeling? Nope. Totally the opposite. There hasn't been a disaster in a while, so I think I'm due for one. I relate, Gary, but this doesn't sound like you. That's what my mom said. But things change, I guess, right? Cliff said that Mr. Nest was hard to get rid of. I wouldn't say it was hard to get rid of, per se. It was more like he was excited to have company. Cliff told the story like he had to force him out the door. Ha! No, he left willingly, but only after talking Francine's ear off for like an hour about the house and like a bunch of old person stuff. Seemed like he was worried about something. Worried? Yeah, like he was dreading something. I don't know, maybe he was just afraid of leaving us alone with his house. I'll talk to you again soon. After you all die again. Okay. Okay, so I need to play the sounds in order to open the locker. But I got busted last time. Okay. Turn that power on. Oh, no. Living room. Out of the way, Gary. Okay. That connects them both again. Okay, that's positive. Come on. We're so close, I know it. Positive to positive, negative to... Oh, that goes to negative now. Maybe they need to be crossed here somewhere? Shit. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, teal is unlocked. Which I don't think goes down here, though. No, that's not what I want. Teal goes upstairs. There's no other way to get upstairs besides the main stairwell. But he comes down the main stairwell. Let's at least get that door open. 10:30. 10:30 is when he comes out. Shit. Which means if I go in there at 10:30, hide in the closet. Fuck. End of the hall. End of the hall. Hide. That's what the clock means. At 10:30, he comes out. What the fuck? Right? There he is. And then we're just gonna wait for him to leave. Wait for the panic to go away. What the fuck? Oh, one of these puzzles. There we go. No? What? Okay, we don't know the solution to that puzzle right now. Okay. But that... Okay, so that teal light turns... Okay, that turns the light on. The teal wire leads up to a box with a little spotlight. I guess the power box in the living room powers this on. Okay. So we got that. Okay, he's over there. Fuck! I don't know where he is. Fuck. I need to lure him away from the stairs. There we go. Get to the basement. Go! God damn it, the controls in this suck. Stay. An old printout reads stay, with black diamonds in between the letters. Why would anyone go through the trouble of locking this away? I don't know. The fuck does it mean? I don't know. Okay, so what new information do we have? So that's the bathroom pump. That led to that. Stay. That doesn't really mean anything. This is a whole other thing. This means something. Attic door lights? Does Minesweeper have anything to do with it? 420. I still don't know what the combination of this is, or where it's at. Okay. Okay, that's still more progress, though. Should always be 12 psi, right? One, two, three, four. We needed to fill 17. Or maybe 42? It only goes up to 25. Yeah, maybe we don't know what this is supposed to be. An orange cable from the first floor snakes down from the ceiling and disappears into a hole partway up the wall. And that's the big blue cable. I wonder if I can just chill down here until he leaves. One. There's nothing to interact with here. Doesn't make any sense. He's coming. He's down here. Where is he coming from? What? What happened? What? Oh, shit. Definitely the longest I've survived. But it isn't about just surviving. manuscript. Holy lightning strikes twice? Well, sure has. Schedule. What the fuck? A day with Parker. 4 o'clock, rise. Cold shower, coffee paper, ideation, end of the watch. What the fuck? Rise again. Re-energized, 11 o'clock. Hot shower. Zazen. Ruminating upon cones. Mostly regarding being beaten with a stick. TM, focus on the intake. Release of energy. Accumulator cleaning and upkeep. Center my internal locus of control. Banish external negative energy. Lunch. Post-lunch walk. Ideation. Accumulator observation and meditation. Automatic drawing. Exploratory stream of consciousness writing. Nightcap, old-fashioned. Some grass, perhaps. 22. Preparation for liminal dreaming. Placing a bedstand. Journal later. Transcription during the watch. An adaptation of Dolly's famous The Slumber with a Key technique on which I've iterated, involving repeated periods of wakefulness, a gentle flirtation with the beginning stages of REM. There was once a natural medieval habit of second sleep, and a period of wakefulness referred to as the watch between the first sleep and second. This was used as the most productive time of the day in which a family accomplished most of their tasks. I adopted this practice for myself and find similar generative results. There's nothing else to interact with in here. What does this even mean? Is there even anything in here? Why does it say 12 a.m.? I don't get it. Oh, God. Oh my god, I did not expect him to run like that. Oh, I feel like he's just gonna hit me no matter what now. Oh my god. So at that point, I look at Gary and say, that makes two of us. Gary clearly wants to back down, but I don't want to back down. And we stared that guy down until he backed off. You intimidated him? Nah, he never wanted to fight. Turned out he was joking. Huh. So that happened at the Roadhouse, huh? Yep. Huh. I haven't been to the Roadhouse since we were all there together. The first time we watched the Persides. It must have been, what, like 3 years ago? Yep. Glad you had occasion to grace us with your presence again. Well, my grandma died very conveniently. It wouldn't have come up otherwise. I thought Pete was the flaky one. I've been really anxious about coming back here. Of course, she's not going to be honest. I've been busy. So relax. We're supposed to be having fun here. We'll drink out of dirty glasses and watch some falling space garbage and it'll be great. But isn't the bar just outside of town? Where are we going? We're going to the site where I've been working. Why? And why are you telling me this now? We're going to get to the bar way after everybody else. I told the others a later start time. I wanted to make sure I didn't have to pick up my last check alone. Your last check? Last time we talked, you seemed crazy about that job. Last time we talked was like 14 months ago. My mom owed me some money. It's fine. Pfft, okay. Wait, didn't we just pass the Riverside exit? Isn't that where you said the site was? Do you know what day it is, Emily? August 13th? Friday, August 13th. So what? You're superstitious now? Wait. Are you afraid to go back there? Is that why you quit? Nobody sticks around those types of jobs long. You either work a decade, tear your body up, or you quit before you're in too deep. Uh-huh. Buddy of mine, Martin, kind of an older guy, wife and 2 kids. He's spotting another guy, Brian, as he's bringing in a dump truck full of gravel, laying a foundation. The truck hits a bundle of rebar. The scaffold collapses, Martin falls into the pit, and the truck tips behind him. Just enough to dump all of that gravel on top of him. He's chest deep in gravel now. His arms are free. He's responsive, feeling okay. Miracle. But it turns out, I mean, it's 18 tons of gravel in there with him, right? All that weight, it's pushed all the oxygen in his blood up into his brain. Below the waist, he's crushed. He's just one big bruise. When they pull him out of there, all that blood's going to go race into his legs. He's going to go into shock and his brain's going to die. So this is it. They bring in his family, explain the situation. They hug him, say goodbye. And then they winch him out, and he's gone. Jesus Christ. That's awful, Cliff. They really pulled him out like that? You don't believe me? No, I believe you. It's just... It happened. It happened to somebody I know, Emily. And it's gonna happen to me. Either I live hard and die young like Martin, or I become a lumpy old asshole like my dad. Eyes on the road. I'm not gonna let that happen to you. We're gonna get out of here. Sorry, Cliff. Don't mention it. I'm sorry too. Wait, where are we? How long have we been driving for? Shit, dude. There we go again. Alright. I think that is a good place to take a break. So, if you're watching this on YouTube at a later date, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell so that you know when the next episode drops, and we'll see you in the next video.